Welcome, Cancer, to your end of the month reading for January. Hope you friends are doing great out there. If you friends like this, please like and subscribe. Okay. Welcome back, all subscribers. Anyone new? Welcome, welcome. Let's see what's going on. Best message for the end of the month for Cancer. Best message for Cancer, please. Best message. Causing drama, but it's kind of crazy because the first thing comes out, guys, is like, you're not listening. You know, they're like trying to tell you, you're not listening to what I'm saying. Definitely the pros and cons within the situation causing drama. Only for the fact that it's almost like they want you to see it their way only, which is not the right thing. Rejoice and celebration coming out with the Three of Cups, kind of crazy. It's like we're out celebrating and then you cause all this drama. There was happiness. There's still some happiness going on within your life. It's just you have this person around here who is trying to cause some issues. And it's kind of making you feel a little balanced, and it's making you kind of juggle it around saying, I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this person. That's really what it feels like. Putting yourself in the knowing that they're doing this, that they're drawing you into this drama. And that's exactly what it could be. Also, maybe they're drawing you into someone else's drama. You're being drawn in by two, you have two other people, and you're juggling both of them, trying to figure out what the problem is. Wow. Prosperity begins upside down. You have a new destiny over here. So you do have this new faded area. It's almost like, it almost feels like it was like destined to happen. Let's see what's going on over here. In the recent past, you had Sagittarius, Aries coming up. It could be destined to happen. It was like it was something that you knew was already going to be fated to happen. You knew that you were going to either travel away from them, or them traveling away from you. You guys are just not seeing eye to eye. It's almost like it's fated to happen. It was like fated that you guys are not going to see eye to eye. It was almost like there was too much fear, too much drama already, too much negativity within the situation. It's almost like there were sleepless days about the situation. One is in their head about it, the other one is not in their head about it. So whether it's you who's in your head about the situation and it's causing this, just kind of sleepless nights, or whether it's them, take it how it is. If you know it's not you, then we know it's them, right? Because you're saying, I didn't lose any sleep over the situation, so it has to be them. So take that how it resonates. Someone is definitely losing sleep over this situation. But it was like fated, and the cycles did turn, that there was going to be this separation, and they're losing sleep about the situation. They know, or you know, that the separation is coming. This cannot hold on, and it's almost like but it says that you know that the situation is not going to hold on. Maybe they know too, right? Maybe it's two in one. But definitely that this is not going to fix itself. It was almost like you were waiting for this to happen. There's not enough happiness within the situation. You're manifesting other things and going around pretty much doing what you're supposed to do on a daily basis, kind of keeping your status quo where it's supposed to be. And this is why you're trying to enjoy life the way life is supposed to be. This person is spying you. They are watching you. They are, I want to say in some ways, maybe trying to make your life miserable with the drama over here. Or they might be talking behind your back. Can we also put that one there too? Okay, Page of Swords is talking communication. They could be talking behind your back with their own loved one, or with someone else that they love. Are you stuck in some kind of third-party situation? They're talking behind your back to somebody else, okay? And you know it. Whoa. So no matter what it doesn't matter, whatever the drama is, they're definitely talking to somebody else. That's probably why we have the Three of Cups. So there's definitely somebody else involved in the situation. You're kind of hum-hoing it, trying to keep, like I said, your status quo, as they're over here spreading drama to someone else, potential lover, perhaps. If they're in a third, I'm talking about a third-party situation with another loved person. Otherwise, no matter what, it'd still be a third-party situation because they're talking to their best friend. They're spreading rumors, spreading lies, gossiping about the situation, which causes drama. This is because whatever was said or whatever was spoken, whatever words were spoken, it hurt their feelings. They're kind of a snowflake about it. Just gonna say it. They're being a little bit of a snowflake about whatever was said, and they're moving kind of backwards and moving away from you. But yet, even though they're moving away from you, and you're moving away from, I feel like a lot of it, my friends, is them also not only moving away from you, but then just gossiping about you, as they kind of watch you and listen. You're actually kind of pulling yourself, like I said, pulling yourself out of the situation. Boy, are they butthurt. It's kind of crazy because it's almost like it's unforeseen that they're the ones causing the drama. It's almost like they're playing victim and they want to, with the Nine of Wands upside down, that can be a victim card, saying, I'm playing victim, I'm butthurt, I'm being a snowflake, that kind of behavior. But what they don't realize is that they're not perceiving that it's them. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, they're the ones that have caused all of this, but they're not taking the responsibility for this. They're trying to do the blame game. That's what it is. They're trying to blame you for their own mistreatment. So it definitely, whatever the situation is, whether you're friends or loved ones or whoever it is, there's a lot of mistrust and a lot of luster gone over here. We're not friends anymore. You're just being very dependent and kind of going after your own thing. It's kind of crazy because deep down inside, this person is a little codependent on you. Maybe you've been friends for a very long time. You've been, together a very long time, however it is. But I do feel like they're a little dependent upon you. I think this is going to actually blow up in their face. Anytime you're a little codependent on someone and, they feel very close to you, I do, and then they do something bad to you, I do feel like it's usually, right, usually, it blows up in their face. Prosperity Begins is upside down. Oh, they're in a shit world of trouble. They may have left you for the grass is greener somewhere else with this other person. Like I said before, they could be talking to this new loved one about your relationship. It does look like it's going to blow up in their face. I just said it. Their prosperity is not very good. They're having a very rough time. They're not seen in the eyes of this new love the way that you had adored them. And, guys, I don't care if this is a friendship versus a new friendship. Like, this was supposed to be my best friend. They kind of stabbed me in the back for this new best friend that just came out of nowhere, however it is, or this new, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like the old saying, those of you who are my age, you'll get the saying, but it's kind of like the bros before hoes kind of scenario. They left the bro for this other person, and they're finding that the way you loved and adored them, whether it was through friendship or however, is not the same. So they're missing it. Do you see what I'm saying? There's the connection that you two had together. They are not getting with this new friendship. They are not getting it with this new person. And it's really hurting them. That's where their prosperity begins, is upside down. Like I said, oh my God, it backfired. Excuse me, guys. Some talking, my throat gets dry, right? Yeah. So as they cause their own drama, through this situation of however they hurt you and then kind of backstabbed you a little bit. That's what I'm going to say. Okay. No matter how it went down, it don't matter. They're not getting there's no fulfillment. I'm just going to put it that way. You're doing fine. You're doing fine, right? Because you're saying, fine, whatever. It doesn't mean it doesn't hurt. It doesn't mean that it doesn't hurt your feelings. That, if it was somebody, obviously somebody very close to you, of course it hurts. But you're not taking it. You're just like, I already seen this not going to happen. I already felt this was coming to an end. So you already perceived it. Remember, with the crown chakra, you already knew that this was on its way out. You knew that this was getting, you know why? Because you see it getting worse, right? So you're like, I'm out. I'm backing out. So it's hurting them more than it's hurting you. Because when we can perceive how things are going and we are very awake to seeing these things and very aware with the high priestess saying, I know exactly what's going on. I'm not dealing with it much more. That puts you into a place of not having to be as hurt, right? So your healing area is going to heal faster, being in the knowing and having the understanding. They do not have that. They thought they were doing everything they were supposed to do. And what they're finding is a lot of this is draining. It's not going the way it's going. They wanted the prosperity to be better. They thought this was going to be awesome. And now they're finding out that it's causing it's even got its own dramatic pieces going on. Aren't they just running around just causing drama everywhere? That relationship from the past is just causing the relationship problems from the past, so they could still even be bringing you still some more drama. But no matter what, they're nostalgic about the past. They're thinking about what happened. They're thinking about you and why this situation isn't as good. They're not feeling as good about this situation as they did with you, so they're going to be very nostalgic. Oh boy, they're overwhelmed. Overwhelmed about letting go of the situation, overwhelmed of the failure of the relationship. They can't even do anything anymore. There's no defending anything. They know they messed this up. There's no going back. There's no going back on this. They can't. They've messed this up so bad, there's no going back. They know they really screwed this up. And look at all the talk and all the drama and gossip that they're still trying to maintain and holding true to the gossip. But, and it's funny because you're not defending yourself. You're not doing anything. You're not going to stand over here, stand your ground for anything. You're just, let you do whatever you want. See you later. And it's almost like the more that they feel like it's not working out, the more their mouth runs. Yeah, tower moment. I feel like, though, if they could go back into time, they would have tried to fix this better. Now they're causing it. Yeah, they didn't want the tower with you. If they could have went back in time, they would have seen. If they could have been more awake, they could have known. If they were, not so ego and thinking there's some kind of, high and mighty or whatever the problem is over here, my friends. Maybe they didn't see your worth, but they see it now. What a shame. What a shame. Oh my gosh, the depression. Their world has changed so much, it's got them so stuck inside their mind. They don't even know how to take the leap of faith. They don't know where they're going. They literally feel like they foolishly did this. But it's kind of crazy because you foolishly did this, but you're still going to gossip about the situation. They're trying to hold the ball in their court, but we all know that they're guilty of this situation. But they're trying, it could be a Capricorn or a Virgo. Got so many signs over here, my friends. Got a lot of air, a lot of Cap. I'm just going to leave it there. Could be fire. I just got so many signs. So earth, air, and fire is really what I've got going on, really, more than anything, guys. They know that they're guilty, though. You know they're guilty. They're aware that they're guilty. They ain't changing nothing. They allowed the whole dream, the whole relationship to slip into nothingness by bringing this other person into your business, or however it is, or whatever it is. They did. They screwed up the whole relationship. Look at this. Look at this. Screwed up the whole relationship. And they know they're guilty of doing it. But yet they won't stop. It's almost like they can't stop talking. Yeah, and they brought in their own pain and swords. And it's almost like, it was them who brought in their own pain. It's like, you did this. I tried to fix this. And I see you guys tried to fix this. You tried to fix this. But they got so drawn into fears and insecurities and all these things that they ended up going somewhere else, or telling someone else, or bringing someone else into the relationship that should not have been in this situation to begin with. However you want to see it. Causing their own downfall. Now they're pretty much made their bed and they have to sleep in it, and boy, they don't like sleeping in it. Some of them even may have left a job behind, right? Lost their job because they left their job behind. There's no prosperity in that either, right? How are you going to live without a job? I mean, literally got up, moved, and lost their job. And now they're reaping that. Give her more information about the situation, because you have big, happy changes coming. And that's just telling you, worry about your status quo. Keep doing what you're doing, Cancer. You're doing a great job. Just having all this extra drama on the side, don't allow that to push you away from what you really need within life, right? Because, in the end, there actually will be a peaceful resolution within the situation for yourself. I'm not saying that they're coming back to apologize. I'm not saying that this person has anything to do with you. I mean, in the end, you will find the peace within yourself, allowing yourself to let go of the whole situation, however it may turn out, right? Just don't stop going after the things that you really want, and don't allow this situation, like I said, to pull you back into not going after other things, right? Because sometimes we end up halting and stopping and delaying because we're so worried about what's going on over here. Just keep doing what you were doing in the past and just keep going strong, okay? Because you do have some big, beautiful, happy doors opening for you, as always. And you have new friends and new loves and there's other fish in the sea. And that's what this person is going to realize, though, is how much they could have given you the worth. How much you really were worth is what they're finding out now. That you weren't just some penny. You literally were $100 bill. Chris, $1 million bill. Yeah, I said $100 bill, but you know what? In seriousness, the way they're acting over here, you're definitely worth $1 million, my friends. And they really blew it. They may have thought maybe you were just, maybe in the beginning they're like, Chris, $100 bill. By the time it comes down to here, they're worth millions. I screwed up. Hey, and that's the thing. I feel like a lot of this had to do with them not really seeing the worth within the relationship of what it was and how much, love there really was. Like I said, it doesn't matter how it is. But they lost themselves along the way for something else. Definitely whatever the third thing is, they lost their way for that thing. And now they're finding it ain't worth it. They're not getting what they want out of the situation. And I'm telling you, if it's new love, they're not adoring them and loving them and giving you all the attention that you were giving them. They screwed themselves on this one. I don't know how, but they really did. They really did mess up on this one. Now we're going to use the In the Shadow cards. These cards are a little blunt, my friends. Okay, I don't know if any of you are tarot readers who use these cards, but if you ever buy this deck, just remember they are blunt. Straightforward. There's no holding back, no holds barred. So we'll just put the fire right where it belongs, right? Okay, let's go. So don't kill the reader. We're just going to see what this person has to say about you. Remember, it's going to be really crazy because as they're mad at you, I've noticed this, as they're mad at you in one energy, it's like comes out really, sometimes really mean, right? That's why I'm saying be careful, right? It can be blunt and hurtful. But we want to get down to the real factors here. This is real life scenarios. And then over here, you're going to see this sadness and, you know what I mean? because you're going to notice the energy change. I've just noticed this. I haven't used them much except for today, and I'm like, wow. That is so true, though. I was telling my husband that when people are mean, they do say the meanest things. Then when we go reflect upon what we said, boy, do we feel regretful. Okay, so don't kill the reader. Here we go. Ready? What are they thinking in the present right now? I couldn't tell you face to face, Cancer. Okay? I couldn't tell you face to face what I wanted to tell you. Right now they're saying, I pretend you don't mean that much. Oh, but see, we already came to that conclusion. That's what's going to kick their butt in the end, was not seeing your worth. So actually what it's saying, it's crazy, is what they're saying is, even though they made you feel like you were a penny, they actually did believe you were a $100 bill. And then later, they're going to find out you're a $1 million bill. Wow. So they want to sit over here and pretend like you don't mean that much, and I'm just going to run my mouth because it makes me feel better, right? Okay, so I pretend like you don't mean that much. Nice to know. Okay, so in the near future says, I don't know how to let you go. Oh, well, even though they've already left, they just have to get past that letting you go inside their mind, because remember, they're very nostalgic about the situation, so it's going to be hard for them to try to let go of you within their heart, their mind, and their soul. Sometimes I hear your voice. Yeah, sometimes I hear your voice talking to me about it. I understand you better now that I'm gone. I understand you. Why? Because you nostalgically started thinking about how they were, and how, yeah. I think when people change friends, they kind of add their own scenarios to the way other people are, and they start kind of losing. When they start losing who they are, they start making you into something else. I'm really seeing this. I mean, throughout the years of reading, especially I see it more within these general readings. I've done personal readings for like 33 years. But ever since I've started doing these general readings, it's kind of like, wow, I get a better understanding of a lot of ways that, things are going on, not just from a personal view, but from a general view of people in general. And it's kind of like, as soon as they kind of lose themselves, they kind of want to put you into this little box that they make you. They kind of make you into this person, and they lose their way. It's better for them, right, if they believe that you don't give a crap. You don't really love me, you don't really care about me, but it's like, really, I give you everything you want. And it's them. It's easier for them to push that away and make up these falsehoods of who you are to better themselves as they're changing, because maybe they want something, or maybe they want this other person. Oops. They want maybe this other person, if you guys are dealing with a third-party situation. It's like, I've been your girlfriend forever, or your boyfriend forever, and I give you the shirt off my back. I do everything for you. And then this cute person comes around, this new cute person or whatever, right? And they're cute, and they give them all this weird attention. And then so they want to try to put you in a box like, well, you don't do that stuff. And it's like, well, no, because I'm not that person, right? So it's almost like they're trying to give you indignities to make this other person seem better, and to make you seem like the bad guy. And then in the end, boy, that's going to... Now, actually, it's kind of funny because it says, I hope you're happy, but it's upside down. So in seriousness, they don't really want you happy, because I think they want you to be happy with them. So they're actually like, I hope you're sad. And I'll tell you why. That's insecurities, because they believe that if you're sad and you're not happy, you'll come back to them. That's a psychological thing. A lot of people do that. I hope they're sad. I hope they want me. I hope they come back. I hope they're not happy, because if they're happy, they're not coming back for me. See, because they're sad. So when they're sad, they don't want you to be sad. Misery loves company. But it also gives them the way, though, too, of thinking exactly what I just said. If you're a miserable Cancer, then they believe you'll come back. Okay. So that's another one of those things. And they're going through that. In that moment, I didn't care. No, you didn't care because it was easier. But yes, it's too late. And that is definitely too late. It is definitely too late. And they know it. They know it. They know that they blew it. Okay, my friends, until next time, peace and love, and keep working hard. Sending you blessings as always. Bye-bye.